Hello everyone, today I will introduce how to use iMACRO for use with jQuery post announced its service. Normal time, we created iMacro code will be the code for the web itself. But this time, we will introduce how to create a few lines of code. It works with many of the web. For example, if we talk about specific products or topics for title, promote products and services. If every site's input text for filling similar, or have the same meaning. Examples are seen in this. We can write macro to provide similar information in the web. Just a few lines of code. Step 1. I will go on the record button to record. Then I press the stop button. Then I go to the file name current IDE, right-click and click on the Edit Macro. We will see a window for coding a macro appear. First, I will remove the line of code that URL go to before going out. After I hit the keyboard Ctrl+C to paste the copied it down to replace it. Step 2. I began to run jQuery commands through the command of iMacros named URL go to. We begin to write the infrastructure first. Then I will go to the target page. Press right-click at the point where we want. Go to Inspect Element. We will find the HTML structure displayed. Let us look at the blue line prevailed. Let us look at attribute ID or class. We will reach this point by jQuery code through HTML cover the goals we want. Also that the HTML is pointing us to the goals we want to cover. We tested the HTML goal. We will see a blue box that displays the web page states. If the blue box around the target point is this HTML show that we are on this point, we can put to use. We need to bring value, the internal attribute ID or class, for write jQuery code. I will start with the introduction of value ID called postbox, used to link to the HTML input goal. And just as well, at which point the target HTML, I will pull out the value inside, value such @_topic. The point is not to be overlooked. The gap between the jQuery code, iMacro prohibits the gap, so we have to use the command as shown in the video. Replace the existing gap. From now, we will write a statement for adding an HTML attribute ID to cover HTML and put our goal to stay one step. The jQuery code on a macro, we should use the wait seconds, the delay a little longer for the jQuery work done. After this, we coding iMacro to fill in website examples of topics to write information products and services. When writing code all finished. To test the code, and see, information your products was added on the page or not. If there isn't see content product displays on the page, that we are wrong writing code iMACROS, as we have previously generated code again. We have changed mode record to new mode. To mode name experimental event recording mode, and building simulation with a macro again. Then, copy the code we have created a simulation. Enter the code file that we wrote. We will also change the file name. Then we customize the code was written according to the new intake landing input we want. When completed, to test the code again. To do the same with the next web, by using the same set of code that we have already created. To post information to the site states, see example shown in the video. Copy the value of the HTML object to use, written by a comma from the previous value of the web. See the video demo. It is important we must take note that this is the value for the web, because in the future we may have to modify the. If not, take note we may be slow. You need to think about the old code. In this example, we have already demonstrated we can create iMacro to a few lines of code, compatible with many of the. Next example, we will use the same code set to work on other details of the web page. The principle is similar. We want to change the value HTML on same code. For next, data will be used to increase the product's price. You can use the sample code in the video with the rest of the page, or other of you. See you again next video. Bye.